Welcome to the Java programming series, and today we will understand how to write down the program to count number of digit in a given number. So consider an example. If user is inputting 1 to 3, we have to print 3 because the number of digit in the 1 to 3 it's a 3, right? So basically we have to print length of the number, right? Consider another example. If user is entering 1 2 3 4 5, we have to print the output 5 because the length of 1 2 3 4 5 it's a 5, right? Perfect. So before we jump into the program, let's try to identify the input required in this program. So what is the input required in this program? So we have to write down the program to count number of digit in a given number, right? So we need the number. So let me just take one number as an input. Let's say integer number is equal to, I'll just randomly take any number. Let's say 1 2 3 4 5. Perfect. So let's try to identify the output. So what will be the output of this program? So we have to print the length of the number, right? So we need some variable where we can store the length of the number. So let me take one number. Let's say integer count is equal to 0. So still I don't know how to solve this program, but based on my understanding, I'm just trying to take some variables, right? Number is 1 2 3 4 5. Count is equal to 0 because we have to count the number of digit in this number, right? Perfect. Let's try to find out the logic now. So consider an example. Let's say we have a number which is 1 2 3. So how do you find out the length of this number? So in integer, we don't have any functionality to find out the length of the number. So we don't have any function which will directly give you the length of the number, right? So there are two approaches here. First, I can convert this number into the string. And inside this string, we have a function to find out the length of the string. After that, I can just count the length of the string. So we will get the length of the number. So let's try to follow the first approach. So what we need to do? First of all, I need to convert this number into the string, right? So if you want to convert any data type into the string, then you have to use this string methods, right? So I can just try to print, let's say string dot value of, right? So value of is the method inside the string class which will convert any data type into the string. So if you want to convert boolean, character, double, float, integer into the string, you have to use this function, right? So let's say value of number. Perfect. So this will give you this string, right? If I'll run this program, still it will print 1 2 3 4 5, but it will print the string value, right? And after we get this string value, I can just find out the length of the string. So it will give you the length of the string. So we will get the 5, right? So let me just run this program and we are getting the 5. Perfect. Let me just take another number, and if I'll run this program, it will give you the 6. Perfect. But the problem here is during the interview, they will not allow you to use string. So they will restrict you to use the string functionality. So you have to find out the logic to find out the length of this integer, right? So consider an example. Let's say we have a number 1 2 3, right? So what are the operation we can perform on this number and we can able to find out the length of the number, right? So in the previous program, we learned that how to separate each digit from the number, right? So what we were doing in previous program, let's try to check quickly. So we had a number 1 2 3. First of all, what we were doing, we were just trying to do modulo with the 10. It will give you 3. So we were printing 3 into the output, right? After that, we were removing the last digit from the number. So if I'll do divide by 10, it will give you the 12, right? Second time, I will just take the 12 modulo 10. It will give you 2. So again, we will print into the console. And then I will just try to remove the last digit using the divide by 10, right? It will give you 1. Again, third time, I will just use 1 modulo 10. It will give you 1. So I'll print 1 into the console. And again, I will try to remove the last digit, which is a 1. So if I'll do 1 divided by 10, it will give you 0, right? And we have to execute the condition till the time our number is greater than 0 or our number is not becoming 0. So here, this was our first iteration, this was our second iteration, and this was our third iteration. So this number of iteration is actually depends on the length of the digit, right? So you can see here, we don't have to print the last digit, right? We just have to count the length of the number, right? So we don't need this statement. So I can just remove this statement and I can just try to remove the last digit from the number each time and each time I will just increment the count by 1, right? So we are executing the 3 iteration. In each iteration, I will just try to increment the count value by 1. So first of all, let's try to add the condition. Let's try to add the while loop. So I'll just use while till number is greater than 0, we have to execute this while loop, right? Each time I will just remove the last digit from the number. So number is equal to number divided by 10. So this statement will remove the last digit from the number each time, right? While we are removing the last digit, I can just increment the count value by 1. So I'll just use count plus plus, right? And finally, after execution of this while loop, whatever count we are getting, we will get the number of digit in the given number. So actually we are counting the number of iteration in this loop, and number of iteration is equal to the length of the number, right? So let me just try to run this program, and this will print 6, right? Let me just enter any number and it will print the 5. Perfect. So let's try to understand the execution of this program. So first of all, we are taking any number, right? So let's take any number. Let's say 3532. Okay. First time we will check number is greater than 0. Yes, number is greater than 0, right? So what we will do, we will just try to remove the last digit from the number. So after execution of this statement, we are getting the number is equal to 353. Okay, so we will remove the 2 because we are dividing with the 10 and both are integer. It will just give you 353, and we are incrementing the count value by 1. So initially count was 0, now it will be 1. So here I'm just mentioning the count. Perfect. This is my number and this is my count. So after first iteration, count value is 1. Second iteration, number is greater than 0. Yes, my number is greater than 0. So again we are removing the last digit. So it's a 35 now and count is 2. Again number is greater than 0. Yes. So now we are removing the last digit. So it will be 3 and count is 3. Again my number is greater than 0. Yes. Then remove the last digit. So if I'll remove the last digit now, 3 divided by 10, it will give you 0. So now my number is 0. Count is 4. Again we will check the condition. Number is greater than 0. So 0 is not greater than 0. Right, 0 is equal to 0, 0 is not greater than 0. So this condition will fail. Finally, we are printing the value of count, which will be 4, right? So it will count the number of digit in the given number. Perfect. So we have solved the program to count the number of digit in a given number. So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any comments regarding this video, try to write down into the comment section. Thanks everyone, and we'll see you into the next video.